Hello and welcome back to the Heights of Chaos, a new beginning. I think is this session 3 or 4? I don't remember.
Three.
Session 4.
3, okay. 4? Okay, well, session 4 then. Anyway, a few changes have happened since last time. It's been, like maybe 2 months, maybe even 3 months, due to lack of availability of various persons. Unfortunately, Foxy is no longer with us because he's never available. And Barrett has decided to step away. So from now on, it's going to be back to the original dynamic duo of Shizknight and Elonth.
Hi.
Anyway, last we left, and the way we're going to be handling this, I think, is just we're going to act like the other two guys just didn't exist. Are you guys okay with that?
That seems the best.
Well, out of character, I assumed you were just gonna have Foxy's character disappear in oblivion like he did before. And then
Yeah, they'll. How about this? They're both going to just disappear into oblivion like they did before.
Oh.
Spontaneous combustion.
Okay.
They just get like warped away to an alternate dimension.
Foxy took Barrett with him.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, and their horses as well. All right. So, as we left off, you guys had just infiltrated through the waterway, the Fort Derrito, and you've just resurfaced, doing some kind of. I believe you guys did some pimp walks or something out of the river, and you're now standing. You're now standing on one side of the river next to a barn and several fields of wheat and corn that are along the side of the river. Off towards the west from where you guys are, you see, actually it'd be northwest, you see to be a hamlet filled with various buildings and a large wood. Also, it's nighttime right now, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And you're able to see that because of light, and you see various people climbing around on the wooden structure.
All right.
Why were we even here again?
Because we went this way because this is the way that
I hinted to Foxy that he sensed danger this way, and he's like, "Oh, let's go there."
Oh yeah, and then there's like that plague, and this is a stronghold for people, being protected from the plague. And so we were trying to get in and see what was up with the deal because they weren't letting anyone in.
You also got some information from some other travelers about halfway towards Derrito that they had recently been trying to get people to go to Derrito, and then out of nowhere, and then like suddenly they stopped and like locked up and shut all the gates and everything.
Yes. All right.
So we're here to investigate why they've locked everyone out all of a sudden.
Yeah. So we'd recently climbed out of that river, right?
Yeah, that's exactly where you guys are at right now. You climbed out of the river, and there was an extremely large barn that the river actually flows directly through, like bisecting the barn. There's also a small wooden dock near where you guys emerged.
And does that lead up to the barn?
Yeah.
Is there lights over there around the barn?
There's not any lights around the barn right now, no.
Suppose we should go check out that barn.
Well,
So, just gonna walk on over there. walk towards the barn.
All right. There doesn't seem to be any. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. You hear through the gap between the one of the outside walls of the barn and the water below. You can hear a variety of animals snorting and making various noises within. Also, it smells kind of bad.
There any?
Smells like a barn.
Are there any donkeys?
We're not doing that again.
I'm just kidding.
You will not have sex with a donkey this time.
What?
Okay, so you know that donkey player race you read earlier?
Yes.
I wrote that because Josh was going to play as a donkey in a little like random offshoot thing that he and Doom are doing. So he's played as a donkey, and the first thing he did was look for other donkeys to mate with, and that's what he did.
Okay.
Anyway.
Alright.
Yeah, there's a door on either side of the barn.
Should we? I think these are just animals. Might just look for a road and see where this goes off to.
Yeah, the little pathway leading from the pier to the side of the barn also continues away. It continues away a little ways and splits. One road leading off towards the little hamlet, and one road leading off towards a large cobblestone structure. You would assume as a house.
Okay.
Check out the
house,
cobblestone house. If we'll walk.
All right.
I guess we'll kind of sneak up there. Well, how well lit does it look?
There's some dim lights that looks like there's some dim light flickering from one of the rooms on the second story, but no other lights around that you can see.
Alright. I guess we'll just, try to, as quietly as possible, just, go up to the house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, even the bird gets regeneration. All their different kinds.
Are there any windows?
Yeah, there are a few windows. All but one have wooden shutters closed from the inside, though.
It's a naga.
That don't allow you to see in. The one that does allow you to see through is right next to the front door, where there's a set of fancy little cobblestone steps.
Okay. So, do you want to just approach the house and ask about?
I don't know how natives, someone around here might, take some random person. I mean, anyone in here, by their knowledge, should already know what's going on. So us, asking about might cause suspicion.
Yeah, but I mean, how else are we going to gather information?
Acting normal. Unless someone knows we're not supposed to be here, then we're supposed to be here. Unless we say something.
Well, I mean, yeah, obviously, we're not going to walk up and say, why can't we leave?
So what's going on in here, huh? How the fuck did you get in here? Well, what do you mean? Don't you live here? Yeah, sure. I forgot.
Well, it's late at night. What we could do is approach the house and ask for shelter for the night. Because we need to get to the other side of the whatever this place is called, because this place is fucking huge.
It's a long shot, but I guess it'll work. Yeah, sure. So, yeah.
Oh god.
All right.
So I guess we'll knock on the door.
All right.
I will change my armor to clothing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I roll a strength check to see how hard I knock on the door.
Are you trying to like bash the door
No,
down?
I'm kidding.
Okay, then no, you. Okay. All right. You notice a shadow move across that window on the second floor, blocking the light for a brief second.
Ooh,
Here's some distant footsteps.
wish ding dong ditch. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. After a couple more moments, the door is opened up by appears to be it's a young man, and he's holding a candle with him, he's wearing what appears to be pajamas of the time.
Oh.
What are y'all two doing here this late at night? You notice you notice his right hand kind of go back behind his back.
Yes, we have been are headed to the other side of the compound. But it's gotten late, and we were wondering if we could stay here for the night.
And how do I know I can trust you?
So I'm in the compound, don't I?
I haven't seen either of you around before.
There's a lot of people in this place.
We're part of the secret police.
Is that serious or not?
Bluff.
Alright, roll bluff.
Oh my god.
Roll bluff.
Why?
Quote, let's act normal.
I got 7.
Alright. He slams the door in your face.
I'll just glare at Zagouf.
You hear you also hear a click, and then you hear him walking back upstairs. Then he briefly, you hear the footsteps turn around, grow louder, and then the shutter that was open before is now closed. Then he goes back upstairs.
Well, he wasn't very friendly. Maybe he just doesn't like police. Well, anyway, we've been compromised, so we have to stay here now.
Seriously, how do I kill
I say we just keep moving.
What are the things that help me kill him?
Alright, well I hope he doesn't spread rumors.
I mean, if you want to bust in and kill the man, sure, go for it.
Maybe not kill him, but offer him a deal that he cannot refuse.
Hey, what were those things that I summoned the other day that were killing everything? They were attacking me.
Iron golems? Hmm.
I mean, like, how many people are supposed, like, how big is this complex? Because from what I heard, it's big enough to be
It's-
self-sustaining.
Yes, you're right. And from that, it's you can gather that it has a pretty large amount of people here altogether.
Alright, then we'll just keep going.
Going where?
I guess we'll head up to the small
The main settlement.
town. The little town that you said was up the street away from,
Okay. Gonna take you guys probably about 30 minutes to get over there.
Okay.
As you approach of the large flat area, and all the other buildings and stuff are raised away from that through a variety of stairways and pathways leading off back closer to the walls. There's every kind of building that you would imagine there would be in a small town like this that would be self-sustaining. Everything ranging from small general stores, even a magic item shop, the public offices, which is in a building that looks very well fortified. And then now that you're closer, you can see that a lot of the construction that's going on in the little plaza in front of you is small wooden booths and other stuff that wasn't there before. And the large wooden structure in the very middle has several men climbing around on it, hoisting up lumber and then adding on to the height of the building. The only people around right now are the men that are working on the actual construction in the plaza. Right now it's about 1 o'clock in the morning. If you're trying to say anything, Josh, you're not coming through.
Yeah, can't hear anything, Josh.
Microphone flipped up or muted or something. The only thing that this town lacks is an inn.
What?
The only thing this town lacks is an inn. There is, however, what appears to be a giant boarding house. Oh, and we can hear you now.
Yes. I don't know why it just shut off. Whatever.
Okay.
Guess we should go check with the boarding house.
Yep.
Anyone
And let's
asks,
not try and pretend secret police this time.
We'll pretend our wives kicked us out and we're looking for a halfway house. That's the plan.
I don't know about you, but most of these people are human. I don't see you having a very...
I could have a human wife. You racist?
Sure, we'll go with that.
Well. Welly, welly, well. I'm just homeless then.
All right.
Let's go.
Alright, so we're gonna head to the boarding house.
Yes.
All right. Men working in the plaza don't seem to give you any notice. You make way down one of the long paved streets to the surprisingly fancy boarding house. I'm never going to use the word ornate ever again, except for saying that I'm not going to use it. All right. Anyway, you reach the boarding house, and
pretty cool.
There's a set of saloon-style wooden doors that you can just walk right through. You see a lot of flickering light coming from within.
Wow. Guess we'll just casually walk in.
Right. There's a very young boy, couldn't be older than 8 years old, sitting on a stool next to the fireplace. There's an empty desk off in one side, and then there's a large doorway. There's a large doorway leading to where the bedrooms are, and the rest of the room is filled up with a variety of recreational style stuff. It has your couches, it's got tables, it has small cooking facilities, and several packs of cards. As y'all walk in, the boy turns around and says, "Are y'all returning from work?
Yes.
Is everyone done already?"
We are.
He just turns around and looks back at the fire, kicking his feet against the stool.
Is there anyone around that looks like they're in charge?
No, not at the moment. The only person in this room is that young boy.
You said there's a door to the bedrooms? Or is it a bedroom with lots of beds? You said there's a door to the bedrooms?
Yes.
So, go and check out the bedrooms, or is it just one big bay bedroom with a bunch of beds?
It's okay. You walk, whenever you open up door, you see a long hallway that branches into a lot of smaller rooms, each containing 2 bunk beds on either side. Think caterpillar shaped, with the caterpillar's body being the hallway, and each of those rooms containing 2 bunk beds being the legs of the caterpillar.
Okay.
There are no doorways leading into those small rooms, though.
They're just open.
Yeah, they're just open. Most of the beds are unoccupied. There are a few men sleeping, and there's a few men sleeping here and there. And whenever you look after you've walked down to the end of the hallway, you see that at the very end there is a young woman sleeping on the bottom bunk, and she's holding a young boy, probably 4 years old. And they're both fast asleep.
Look at
the hallway has candles lining it, so you can see into everything. Also, each of the bunk beds has 2 lock boxes under it.
I say we keep a cool head and bide our time. Chance is bound to come along.
chance to what? Sleep?
Find out more.
Yeah.
See the woman lets go of the little boy, and you can see that she's visibly tossing and turning in her sleep. Some of the men exhibit the same symptoms.
Do they appear sick?
They don't appear sick. It just looks like they're getting restless sleep.
guess we should just try to pick one of the beds around in one of the end rooms or something that looks like it's not being occupied by anyone, so as not to cause any trouble, and just go to bed.
So that's what you guys do. I can't tell the difference between you telling me what you do and what you're speculating doing.
That's what I want to do.
Just go to bed.
Yeah, till morning or however long we want to sleep.
Did he tell us which rooms were ours or our
No,
beds?
most of them look empty, but I mean,
You can tell.
say,
You can pretty easily tell which ones are used by workers.
Okay.
All right, then we'll just find 2 that aren't and go to sleep.
All right. About halfway down the hallway, some of the ones you find a bunk bed that's not being used.
We'll hide my sword under my bed, like between the mattress and the bed.
Okay. Which of you takes the top? Which of you takes the bottom?
I
guess I'll take the top.
bottom.
Okay. All
I
right.
don't want to break the bunk bed and come crashing down on you.
All right. You guys fall asleep. The next morning, not Gallandon, you're not Gallandon anymore, sorry. Aurel, you're still asleep. And Zagouf, you're woken up by you're woken up by the 4-year-old boy poking you. And then you hear the woman call out to him, and he runs off to rejoin her. You wake up just in time to see that he was poking you, and that he ran off to rejoin his mother as she left.
I just kind of quietly get out of bed and walk casually out into the main area just to see what's going on, to see where people are going.
There are a decent group of men sitting around the tables, and you see the woman starting to make preparations for breakfast. One or two men are sitting next to the fireplace, and the boy that was sitting on the stool before is nowhere to be seen.
I'm gonna...
Also behind the desk is an older man. Then you see several men walking out.
I'm gonna go back and try to wake up Gallandon and tell him he should probably wake up. Breakfast and just so we can keep an eye on stuff better. So I'm gonna walk over and
I wake up.
Lightly shake Gallandon or Aurel.
All right, well that wakes you up.
And I tell him what I saw in the main lobby with the woman and just the men going everywhere. Tell him that we should probably stick around in the lobby for a little bit and see what's going on. At least get some breakfast, maybe talk to some people.
All right.
Okay.
I ask Zagouf if anyone was suspicious of him carrying a weapon.
Nobody's really taken much notice of you yet.
Yeah, no one's really said anything or done anything of, noticed at all.
Then I'll just pull my full blade out and put it in my bag.
As y'all get back to the main lobby, you both walk in.
Yeah.
The old man sitting behind the counter perks up sleepy-eyed, goes a little bit wide-eyed at you guys as you walk in, and then just kind of nods back to sleep.
Ah.
Ender Dragon just fucked off.
And what are your passive perceptions?
12.
Give me. 14.
Okay. You hear among some of the tables talk about a construction for some kind of festival. It's coming up in about a day or two. You see the woman cooking breakfast now, and her son is helping her. As she's cooking, you notice her look over at you guys, also go a little bit wide-eyed, but then just kind of return back to her work in an almost deliberate way.
Is she just kind of making a mass amount of food?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't have to take an order. I could just grab food when she's done. Is there any of the men just kind of in the corner, just kind of sitting there, minding their own business, waiting or?
Yeah, there's quite a few.
I'm going to walk up to one of them, just kind of casually, and ask if he's excited about the festival.
You walk up to him. He lifts his hat off of his eyes a little bit, kind of starts a little bit as he sees a dragonborn with a weapon walk up to him.
Blending in.
Yep. Stack normal. No one will notice.
It's like, oh, you excited about this festival? He's like, yeah, I'm excited. Who are you?
Oh, my name is Gerald. I'm from the other side of the, I mainly work on the other side of the complex. So I don't come around here much, but I was coming over here for, the festival.
Oh, I see. You must be one of the men that works out in the fields. I guess your master sent you over here to check on how things were going.
Oh,
Well,
that he did, sir.
Also, bluff check.
Damn.
Or he's gonna say that regardless of whether or not you succeed on your bluff check.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you have absolute shit bluff.
I didn't even roll good though. I got a 1, so I rolled a 2 with my +1 for bluff.
Oh my god.
Good job. Okay. He says,
I will.
"Yeah, that's all.
Him.
That's all he's going to say."
I will interrupt him and say, "I apologize. He's a little slow, and I was sent here to make sure he doesn't get himself into any trouble. He's nothing but muscle. He's good for work in the field." And I'll make a bluff check.
All right. Also, if you have your own dice, feel free to use them.
Oh, okay. Let me find.
Like, the only reason I thought we ever used Map Tool was because people didn't have dice, but then it occurred to me, you played D&D before, so you probably have plenty of dice. Just tell me the
Roll a
result.
fucking 3, 18.
What? Wait, I rolled a 3. 8. What the fuck? What kind of modifier do you have? You seriously have a 15 mod to bluff?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
God damn.
You know, I guess I might as well tell you, I'm not actually human, Zagouf. My bluff to pass off as a human is a +20.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. The man turns his head towards you, and He just kind of he leans back in his chair, gives a hearty laugh. Very well, sir. Well, don't you worry. The festival construction is going as planned. We'll get to see all of the new members of the Order of Magnos. They'll all get to experience their very first festival.
What do you think the best
Yay.
event will be?
The bonfire, of course.
The portal.
I'm looking forward
I
to
have
it.
to fight it again.
Do I really?
Because you went through the ender portal.
And don't you forget to play some of the fantastic games on the
Kill
side.
the ender dragon.
Again?
Of course, I'm looking forward to it. It's
You didn't do it normally, you did.
all work and no play leads for a dull and hard life.
You gotta kill the eggs at the top first.
Right,
That's
you
the
are.
portal.
Now then,
Or yeah.
I'm gonna go get me some breakfast. Would you two care to join me?
Certainly.
Yes,
You do. All right, you got your ass saved. You got your ass saved.
I have my hammer to hit wood, hit nails, and work in the field. That's all I do. That's all I do. Hit things.
It's a simple lot.
Oh, door. Oh, dear Lord.
Oh, door.
I don't know why I said oh, door
door.
instead of.
Oh,
I tried to say tried to say oh dear Lord, but it came out as door for some
Oh,
reason.
door.
Okay. Anyway, so the man walks over to the table where fresh food has now been put out.
What is the food?
There's small cutlets of pork without any seasoning, and there's some light rolls to go with it.
Made out of light.
No, made out of bread, dumbass.
He's not very bright.
There's a series of
Ender high.
there's a stack of wooden plates, and the little boy is shoveling food onto them and handing them out to people. After the first few people get their food, you hear the mother scold. The mother scolds her son a little bit for giving too much food to each person. The next couple of men in line groan.
Yeah. That's funny.
And after a short time, you both find yourselves being served food. Little boy, whenever it's Zagouf's turn, he just kind of freezes and looks up at you, says, "Are you a monster?"
No, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
Roll sanity check for the boy. No, I'm kidding.
And then I'll say, no, it's not. I don't even know where I'm going. I was gonna do a stupid dad joke. It's hi, hungry. I am.
Hi, hungry.
I don't know.
No, I know what you mean.
Make a dad joke.
Just with an eyelid. Or let me think. Think for a second. You're funny. Let's be friends.
Okay.
He gives you a very large helping of food and hands it to you.
I pull out one of my little Drake scales and hand it to him.
He stops for a second and his eyes go really big, and then he puts it away. And he says, "Thanks, mister." And then he goes back to serving food.
What an awkward pause. Thanks, mister.
He was going through his options. Aragon, renegade, and neutral option.
Okay.
Alright, so we get some food.
All right. And that man, the man that you were talking with earlier, goes back down to sit at the table that he was at before. There are four chairs around the table.
Therefore, table.
4 tables around the chair.
Table, therefore, chairs.
So I sit down with the old man. And I say, I wonder how bad it's gotten outside out of the walls.
With which one?
With the old man.
The guy sitting over behind the desk?
No,
the
the one we were
eating
talking
with.
to earlier.
The man.
Oh, okay.
The man.
All right. Oh man, I feel for those poor souls. We hit our capacity, and so just had to block them out. When did y'all show up?
We were some of the last few to get through before they shut the gate.
Certainly very lucky.
Indeed. Hopefully within a year or two the plague will subside.
He starts for a second and says, this is going to be your first festival as well, isn't it?
Yes.
You need to go meet with the administration to find out your role for your entry into the Order of Magnos.
Yes.
Where exactly is that?
Oh, it's the huge administration building right next to the plaza. You can't miss it.
Thank you. I'll head after breakfast.
Yay!
We're totally gonna get put on guard duty.
But we get citizenship without even trying.
Yeah.
But it's a trap, isn't it? Who knows? As I think to
Indeed.
myself while eating my pork
Rolls.
cutlets and rolls. So I guess we
Alright.
keep eating until the food is gone.
Yeah, well, the food is gone, and right before y'all finish eating, the man you were talking to gets up, takes his wooden plate back over to the table, sets it down, or takes it over to the serving table, sets it down with a pile of other dirty plates, and he nods his hat at you and says, "Well, gentlemen, I'm off. Best of luck to you here in Derrito."
Bye.
You guys finish eating now?
Alright. So I guess we'll put our dishes with the rest of the dirty dishes.
Yes. Gotta blend in. Been doing so well so far. Gotta keep on.
Keep on keeping on.
They do not like
All right. Whenever you
Get
put
the
down your
fuck outta
dishes, the woman comes over to pick up the dishes, and she gently motions towards Aurel to come closer.
She wants the tea.
Channel, Radaka. Link to img or .com.
Okay.
Expect D.
So, wait, who motioned for me to come closer?
The woman,
Alright.
as she's taking your dishes.
She's taking your dishes.
That's not innuendo
Dishes
at all.
starts with the letter D.
Half-Life
3 confirmed.
Yeah.
What?
D rhymes with 3. Half-Life 3 confirmed.
I love that meme.
But yes, she motioned towards you.
Yes, I will go towards her.
She whispers in your ear and says, "You're new here as well, aren't you?" What? You're new here as well, aren't you?
Yes.
Do you know what this is all about?
Not really, no.
She turns around and goes back to her work.
Oh, well, what a frigid bitch.
Did she look like she was looking at me for answers?
Yes.
Well.
Okay. I mean, I don't know shit about what's going on. I don't think I
make
can
something up. Tell her that she has to show up naked.
I think I'll pass on that.
It's part of the ritual.
I'll ask her, has she been sorted yet?
Jesus. That's a pretty strong word. Okay.
I mean, that sounds like what they do.
Have you been sorted? Just throwing out words.
Alright. She walks back over. She says, I was told that I would be taking part in the bonfire. I don't know what that means, and they wouldn't tell me. They said all the new members of Darato would be taking part in the bonfire. That it was the first and most important step to becoming a member of the Order of Magnos.
I'm going to find out today.
Hopefully they'll tell you more than they told me.
Alright, I guess that's it.
Yeah.
Quest unlocked, investigate the Order of Magnos. Ding.
Yes.
Okay. Well, now what?
We're gonna head to the sorting house administration building thing.
All right. There's a great amount of hustle and bustle going on through the town. Lots of people carrying various goods to and fro through the streets. You were both the only non-humans here.
What are you talking about? I'm human.
Well, of course. I mean, everyone else sees you as human. Don't you worry. You're the only non-humans here. Zagouf, you're getting a lot of weird looks.
I just act normal, like a clueless, dumb
Dimwit.
field worker.
All right.
Pull on my overalls.
With a big dumb smile.
Big shit-eating grin.
Yep, because people are really happy when they eat shit.
All right. You guys make your way over to the administration building that you passed by earlier. The front door is open, and there's a small line of people. They're trailing out. Inside, you can see an old man and an old woman sitting behind a desk writing furiously on some papers. They seem to be serving the line one at a time, very slowly, not unlike your local transportation authority office.
So I guess we'll get in line.
I guess
Alright.
we will.
4 hours later, you finally reach the desk.
Jesus.
Just kidding, it's more like 20 minutes.
Wow, that's
Um,
fast.
Yeah, that was actually pretty
Feels
quick.
like 4 hours. All the screaming kids.
Yeah. During which you get a pretty good eyeful of all the people working. You overhear through random murmurings in the crowd that the festival is tomorrow, starting at about 10 p.m. The sun sets, and some people are starting to bring out barrels of food and other supplies to make the stands, as well as decorations. Now the large wooden construct in the middle is looking more and more like an actual bonfire setup and less like a building. Also, they've started building a large wooden platform around the outside of the bonfire. Not actually touching it, but it's more like a giant donut platform.
All right.
Once you reach the office, the old man, without even really looking at you, the old woman is like she stopped working. She's like just reading a book. The old man, without even saying anything, says, "Welcome to Darito. Why have you come?"
We are here for the betterment of the people of Darito.
Yes, very good. Do you pledge yourself to the Order of Magnos?
Yes, with all my heart.
Very well. We do not have any immediate tasks for you, as we have plenty of workers. Show up tomorrow, and you are to be on the back side. You are to be standing on the side of the bonfire, facing towards this building.
All right.
You are to be there at 10 p.m. sharp. If you need to know what time it is, we have a clock right over there, and he points to a clock that's visible through one of the windows. That's has a candle on either side of it.
All right.
Very well. Off you go. There's like 3 or 4 more people in line behind you.
All right. I'm trying to think how to properly ask. Who do I speak to learn more about the order?
Stops writing. He looks up and looks you dead in the eyes. He said, "Go towards the entrance of town. We have the Church of Magnos there. Speak with the head priest. He can tell you more."
Thank you.
Okay.
Does he look suspicious or anything?
Roll insight.
Let me find my... 14.
He looks like he's curious.
I'm just so excited to get to help the order as much as possible. And I figure the more I know about it, the better I am at helping.
Right. Very well.
Bluff.
Go along. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and bluff. His response might change.
So that's going to be 35.
Right. Very well. Go along.
I got a natural 20, so he ain't me.
Yay, friendly dice.
Alright, so he said towards the gate.
Yeah, that's
All
towards the gate.
I motion to... Is Zagouf in line behind me?
Oh, he was processing you both together.
Oh, okay. So I motion that we should leave.
Mhm.
Yes.
Real quick.
Channel, Radaka. Link to dl.dropbosasacontent.com.
That's funny. Well, the 20s, these bitches can suck it.
I'm saving that.
All right. You guys head towards the gate near the entrance of town. There's a very, very large metal locking mechanism on one end of it, and it appears to be branching off of a large like guard barracks on one side of the street, and on the other side is the Church of Magnos. Church is pretty normal shape for a church, except that instead of having the pointed top, it's instead a domed top, and it branches off into a large number of arching hallways, or hallways that are covered with arches. And on the front of the church, both the top and adorning the top, as well as split up on painting style on the doors, is the insignia of the Church of the Order of Magnos, which is two torches touching, and it's like a torch lighting another torch whenever you put them together.
Okay. So, I guess we walk into the church then.
I guess we do.
All right. Inside the church, there is a similar amount of hustle and bustle as there was outside. Lots of men and women rushing around preparing various things. In their case, it's mostly decorations. You see a large number of torches stacked up on against one wall, probably around 200 of them.
Jesus.
And there's also an extremely large urn next to those. Let's see. Church is decorated very finely. One thing you've noticed about this place is that it is it's almost eerily pristine. All of Derrito has been so far. Everything seems almost perfect. And all the men and women are wearing red robes as they scuttle along about their business. There's nobody in particular that looks to be very important, though, aside from several people talking in groups.
I guess I'll... Oh, go ahead.
No, I was done.
I guess I'll approach someone who looks like they aren't too busy on their own.
You see a teenage girl texting. No, I'm kidding. All right. Probably the least busy-looking person is a woman that is making some like what appear to be bouquets of flowers off on one side of the room.
Approach her and say, Hello, miss. I'm looking for the High Priest.
Oh, yes. Follow this hallway, and she points towards one of the hallways branching off from the main entry room and the main worship room. At the very end of the hallway, first and all the way down, and then take a right.
All right.
By the way, Zagouf, do you want to be doing anything during all this? You haven't really had much of a chance to do anything for a while.
I'm just following him, blending in.
Blending in.
Right. So you go down that hallway, or what do you do?
Yeah.
Woman returns to her work. You go down the hallway. You see a bunch of people running in and out of that room near the end.
All right. So we come to.
Also, there are a bunch of paintings along the wall that depict the creation of Jericho. At least, like imagine like the building of the walls on the outside. Okay. You reach the head priest's office, and there's a few people talking with a man that's wearing an orange robe and an orange hood.
I'll wait for him to appear as if he's not busy. Because he's currently with other people, I will patiently wait.
All right. It takes about 10 minutes, but he takes notice of you and then shoos away the other people and walks over to you. What can I do for you, my child?
Yes, I've come here to... I was told to talk to you so that I could learn as much about the Order as possible to better aid it in its cause.
Ah. Well, if you are asking a question like that, you must be one of our new members.
Yes, this will be my first... what was the event called again?
Shit, I didn't actually come up with a name for it. Let me think of one real quick.
The Flufferning.
Bonfire Festival. Yes, that one. All right. Yeah. This is your first bonfire festival, is it not?
Yes, it is.
All right. Do not worry. All will become clear to you tomorrow night during your initiation ceremony. I pray for your safety. And do not worry. Do not be afraid. The initiation is something that we must all go through. You notice him kind of rubbing one of his sides, like off to one side of his chest.
I do not fear the initiation. I just am eager to get started on my work.
What kind of work do you think you can do that would best suit us? What kind of work are you suited for?
Well, I come from an educated background, but I am also... How to best phrase this? Just give me a sec.
I got this dumb guy over here.
The initiation process better not involve sodomy.
Did you say sodomy?
What?
I thought that's what he said. It better not involve soldering.
Oh, soldering.
No, he said sodomy.
Yeah, sure, I said soldering. I'm terrible at that. I just can't get a hold of it. Gee, I hope it doesn't have it.
Do you actually say that?
No. Well, yeah, sure.
Wait, you do say it?
Just kind of under my breath to, like, kind of like side, whispering to Aurel.
The head priest turns his attention towards you, Zagouf. I'm sorry, what was that?
I coughed.
I apologize. He's a little slow. I was sent to make sure he doesn't get himself into any trouble.
You were sent by whom?
God.
Very well. No.
The on the far end. God, how do I phrase this? Give me a.
I sent myself.
The taskmaster from the far end sent me along to make sure he doesn't get himself in trouble. He's very slow in the head.
Wow, okay. The dice favor you today. Oh, you must be talking about Farmer Kiblat. Kiblat. Like B-L-A-T, but...
Oh,
like,
Biblat?
No,
Giblets?
Kib. Like Kib. Like Kibble.
Okay,
But
Kiblet.
Kiblat.
Kiblat, okay.
Kiblat. Yes.
Giblet.
Chiblat. Okay, no. All right. Oh, you must be the new servants of Farmer Kiblat. He was in town the other day. He was talking about how good of work that his new servants do. Well, if you've already found work there, there's nothing more that I should. There's nothing more that I need to tell you. Just enjoy the festival.
Yes, but I was hoping to do something more. I come from a noble family in the Gray. I've been raised to be of much more use than a simple farmhand.
What's your passive insight?
Passive is like... Let me find it. 12.
12. Okay. Well, to be honest, what we need right now are able farmhands. The administration is clean full up, including myself. How about this? If you prove to be a valuable member of our society, then we shall see about advancement for you.
Very well.
Somebody else waiting behind you steps forward.
Bard. So I guess we leave?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Whisper to Aurel, well, I guess we'll just hang around the rest of the day and see what we can find. Might check out the shops till tomorrow morning when the festival happens.
Yeah.
All right. You guys spend your day perusing the shops. As far as shops go, They've got pretty much everything you'd expect to see in your normal kind of general stores and other specialty shops. They're noticeably much more well maintained, though. It seems like the owners take much better care of them. In addition to that, with the exception of the boarding house that you guys slept in last night, almost everywhere you see, you notice that there are a lot more people working than are necessary. Every shop will typically have 5 people sitting around doing nothing, in addition to those people working. In other words, everywhere it seems very, very populated. And as the day goes on, the people slowly start to leave to head towards their homes in the residential district. And you see a large amount of houses that they're heading towards. They're all very similar in style, though not exactly the same. And they appear to be townhouses or duplexes that can contain multiple families. You hear a murmuring and talk about and excitement about the festival.
Are there any?
Yeah, would you like to do anything during that time? Right.
All the shops are just regular shops. They don't have any like odd shops or anything.
There's a. Oh, that wouldn't make sense to have a souvenir shop here.
Welcome to Darito. Enjoy your stay.
Let's see. Regular shops, yeah. It seems like everything is styled in the way of like Sam's Club or Costco, where everything is like there's lots of everything. You can only buy in bulk, with the exception of magic items, of course, and other standard adventurers equipment. I'd like to buy a sword. Okay, well, we only sell them in packs of 10.
All right. No. Let's see. Besides shops, everyone's just getting ready for the festival. And what's it? Yeah, there's not really any other buildings besides the shops in the residential districts and the administration building, is there?
Not besides specialty buildings like service buildings, like food processing and storage buildings and stuff.
All right then. Yeah, I guess we'll just hang out. Should probably go back to the boarding house, hang around there, and look at the people, watch people, till everyone comes back, see if everyone else is saying anything. Maybe we should actually hide out at night near the church, see if anything else goes on. Maybe we could sneak around, do some investigating.
I think we should do some investigating, definitely. But none of us are very good. Neither of us are very good at sneaky.
where's your adventurous side? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, there's not really much more we could do. I might just walk casually around the village to see if we see anything odd, or walk in between alleyways, or see if we can find anything just out of the ordinary.
Could do I could do streetwise checks to attempt to gather information.
You do that.
All right. So I guess the main place I need to head to is where most of the activity in the festival's going.
Where most of it's going? Oh, I see.
That way I can talk to as many people as possible.
Yeah, that would be in the plaza, definitely.
All right. So streetwise tech.
Streetwise.
Okay, this is not going to be good. 10.
Yeah. And you're just looking for
General information about the festival, and Order of Magnus.
Right. Okay. So in your conversations with various people running around, a young man, you find a young man sleeping behind some barrels. And whenever you talk with him about stuff, he tells you the same. Most of the people you talk to are just talking about how the festival's really great. Oh, you must be new here. You're gonna love it. And don't worry, this is the best place to live. And bunch of other stuff like that.
Your ass only hurts for a couple hours afterwards.
Except this man that you find behind the barrels, during the conversation, he lets slip. Oh, we're not supposed to tell the new members anything about this. Not until after the bonfire festival.
Yeah, but it's only in a few hours, so it doesn't really matter to tell me now.
Diplomacy.
$25. I rolled a 19.
Fair enough. Well, aside from the initiation, can't talk about the initiation. That's something that could get me killed if I talked about it before it actually happened. Oop, I already said too much. Oh no, the Order of Magnus. I've been here for a while. I've managed to slink my way out of most of the problems. I would say it's a cult through and through.
What is the worst thing about it?
Oh, it's not so bad. The only thing that's really bad is the initiation ceremony.
Do they brand you or something?
I'm sorry, I can't talk about that anymore. It's not worth risking life over.
Life?
Actually, he looks around the barrels towards the marketplace. He said, and then he says, "Actually, no. Just please leave me alone. Continue on like this never happened."
Hmm.
And he stands up and kind of makes an effort to look like he's being busy.
What if I offered you monetary compensation?
How much are we talking?
25 gold.
Roll diplomacy.
$19 total.
He laughs in your face. my life is not worth 25 gold.
That's at least 2 years' salary.
But what if I don't live 2 years? Sorry, it's just not a chance I'm willing to take.
How about 250 gold?
He's, with a startled look on his face, he looks over to you. Roll diplomacy.
I'll aid him.
Oh my god. 4.
I managed to aid. So he gets a +2.
Alright, so that's a 6, right?
Yes.
Alright. $250 gold. Now we're talking. Let's see the money first, then maybe I'll talk.
Pull out a small little pouch of 250 gold coins. Just kind of wave it around, jiggle it up and down.
All right. Is it actually 250 gold?
Yes, it is actually 250 gold pieces.
He critically fails to snatch it from your hand.
Whoa.
Falling on his face and kind of hitting his face against the barrels.
I'm going
he
to
is
sit
out.
on him.
What?
I'm going to sit on him.
Okay.
Is he laying on his belly or on his back?
He's laying on his belly.
Okay. Well, I'm going to sit on his back ever so gently.
How much do you weigh?
300 pounds.
Okay.
Not including plate armor.
Yeah, no, that's all plate armor and stuff. Alright, well, he takes 5 damage.
Alright. I look to Aurel. Quick, be the lookout.
That damage is going to be ongoing as long as you're sitting on him. This is a very wiry, skinny man.
Okay.
I'll
And this is a non-lethal damage.
Okay. And I'm sitting on top of him, and I just kind of like slowly, like just humiliatingly, like just kind of slap the little bag of gold across his face, just ever so gently. Across his face
Alright.
and his forehead, like so.
He's knocked out.
I'm going to I'm just gonna keep slapping him on the face with the gold until he wakes up.
Now, after a short time, he wakes up. He seems to be short of breath. Also, he's now, over the amount of time that it takes you to do this, he's now taken 20 points of damage, temporary damage from you sitting on him.
I'm gonna kind of squat over him now, so I'm not sitting on him.
All right. Jesus, what's wrong with you, you monster?
What's wrong with you, you thief? You didn't even tell me.
We had a deal.
You didn't tell me anything yet.
I told you that I was gonna tell you after you gave me the money.
And no. You said, let's see the gold.
Oh,
Yeah,
you bastard.
You saw it, and you didn't tell me anything.
Give me the gold, then I'll talk.
No. You tell me, and then I'll give you the gold.
It's not worth. I'm not risking this.
Do you want them to take your life, or do you want me to do it?
Well, actually, first off, roll 2 diplomacies and then an intimidation.
Okay. First diplomacy.
What you said might change if you get a good enough roll.
Okay, first diplomacy is a 9.
All right.
Second diplomacy is a 4.
All right. Well, what he says stays the same then.
Intimidate is a 28. It's natural 20 with my +8 modifier.
All right. I'll talk. Just don't hurt me anymore.
So.
In his frightened state, he attempts to stand back up, colliding with you.
I'm going
squatting over him. He falls back down on his face and grunts in pain.
You can just tell me from down there.
God.
It's a pretty good spot for telling me things. You can hear better.
Come closer so I can whisper it in your ear.
No, I can hear fine.
Rose.
What?
All right. They cut off a small bit of flesh from the side of your stomach and burned it as part of the festival. That's how you get initiated.
What does this do?
Means you remember. What else? And it hurts like hell.
How much do they cut off?
Depends on how much they like you.
Well, they really like me.
Maybe you'll be lucky. Maybe not. Whatever you do, though, you don't want to go anywhere near that urn that they put it all in. After they burn it.
What do they do with it?
Where do they keep this urn?
I have no idea. After the festival's over, they take it somewhere. And no, I've never seen it outside of that.
Who takes it?
Men working for the head priest.
Do some of these men stay in the boarding house?
I don't know.
Where does the high priest stay?
High priest? He stays in one of the largest houses at the very back of the residential district. It's practically a miniature castle.
Okay.
I guess we should be on our way.
Alright. So, since you've been so compliant, I plop down 50 gold coins in front of him.
Oh, you bastard! Give me the 250.
No. This was in exchange for your life.
Oh, I'll find some way to get you back someday. You just wait.
You're lucky I didn't kill you.
Look on the bright side. At least you're not dead. And if you tell anyone about this, they'll kill you anyway.
He slinks out from underneath Zagouf, squatting over him, and scampers off around a corner through an alleyway.
I stand up.
Like sit there squatting as he's running away.
Look at him. Just running away.
All right.
Well,
one of the men walks up, puts his shoulder on your hand, Zagouf.
he puts his
Hand
shoulder
on.
my he puts his
Sorry.
shoulder on my hand. How awkward.
He puts his hand on your shoulder.
What a weirdo. I don't want your shoulder.
Okay. I'm sorry. And he says, you know too much now. This doesn't bode well for you. Or that slime ball that just dogged.
Sorry, my headphones cut out. What did I miss?
What do we know? We don't know anything.
I heard it all clearly.
What
You
did you
have
hear?
to take part in this ceremony now. Come
Okay.
with me. And
Where exactly are we?
You guys are right next to. You guys are in one corner of the plaza. There's some barrels in an alleyway leading back away from the barrels behind them.
So
This
we're
man is-
in the alleyway.
You're next to the entrance of the alleyway.
I look at Zagouf, give him a head
Give him a head.
Ew.
nod.
Oh. The man turns around and starts to cup his hands around his mouth. You've got 30 seconds to decide what you want to do.
Let's just take off away.
What do you mean cup his
As
cup
if he's
his hand?
about to call out very loudly.
I'm gonna gag him.
Punch him in the throat so he makes a goofy
Yeah,
noise.
punch him in the throat.
Punch him in the throat.
All right, roll to hit.
Suck me from my unarmed attack.
Just so you know, this guy rolled a 20 on his perception,
Oh.
and there's a reason why he rolled instead of just using passive.
Mushrooms will go around it.
Okay, well, I guess first off we need to roll initiative.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna get a surprise round,
Okay.
and let me go ahead and draw this.
One second while you're doing that, I'll be right back.
Yeah, this is gonna take a minute. If you want to take a quick break or go do something,
All
or
right.
get some food or drink or whatever. Really been enjoying this session so far. It's played out a lot better than I expected it to.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay. Don't worry, it should be black right now.
Yes.
To Punta, link to img or .com.
My favorite's the last one.
That is good. Hello.
Hello.
Almost done.
Channel, Elonth, link to img or .com.
Destruction increased to 2.
Ah.
To Punta, link to img or .com.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Jesus. I brought in like I think 6 perfect apples, maybe 9.
Yeah.
This is what they offered me.
Ooh. That's a lot.
It's more than like it's almost like maybe 2/3 of what I usually get for all my fruit. 50,000 is what I usually get.
Yeah.
A whole batch. Jesus.
How much does your town usually offer you for them?
Not that much. Probably like $1,000. I don't know. I've never just sold them on their own.
right, so I'm not going to fill in every single person that's in the area, but
Someone in your town gave me medicine for my beast.
How nice.
That was so nice.
okay, I'm not going to fill in every single person that's in the area, but just understand that there are a lot more people around than what I've displayed here.
Okay.
However, here I'm going to start revealing it now. All right, there's the plaza where everyone's working. All right, there you go. That's what you see. And all the other people that I haven't displayed are all around this area where all the other people are clustered.
Working man. Working man. Working man.
All right, so
Working woman.
yeah.
What are all these gray squigglies doing on the ground?
Okay, that is spots where the stone has been ripped up or torn apart, and that is considered difficult terrain.
Okay.
Noticeably less well constructed back in the alleyway. All right, go ahead and do your surprise round then, Mr. Aurel and Zagouf.
Aurel Stein.
Elonth, you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh, 18 versus AC.
How did she get a superstar in her?
Right. That is going to be a
I gave
hit.
it to her.
Oh, as a gift?
I had an extra.
So
And-
punching him in the throat.
Yeah, punching him in the throat before he calls out.
Then I'm gonna do a grab attack.
Okay. Are you going to roll damage?
Oh, I guess that'd be like a 1d4 plus strength.
Yep.
Sec, let me get my d4 out. That'll be 6 damage. No, wait, my strength's 6. Is it 6?
Your strength 6th?
Plus 6. The damage mod. That's gonna be 8 damage.
Okay.
No, it is 6, sorry.
Okay. Out. All right. All right, yeah, you punch him in the throat. He grabs hold of his throat. And now roll initiative. Or is actually wait, no, Zagouf, you get your surprise action as well.
I want to try to just grab him by like the shoulders.
Well, you seem to you remember one of his shoulders is already in your hand.
Oh, is
Kidding.
it still?
No, I'm joking. No.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. All right. What's your intent behind doing that?
I'm gonna try to drag him off.
Okay, so in that case, a grab attack.
Yeah.
All right, that's a strength attack.
Strength plus half level plus Any bonuses you get?
Yes. Versus his reflex defense.
It's actually versus his fortitude.
I'm gonna double check that. I remember thinking it was weird that it was reflex. But grab 290. Grab. Yeah, it's versus reflex.
Right, it's fortitude to move.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I got a 12.
Combat advantage because surprise round.
Yeah. And actually, the combat advantage is going to give you exactly enough to beat his reflex.
Oh.
So you got him.
How much is combat advantage?
It gives you +2.
Oh, okay, cool.
And, well, that pretty much reveals he has a reflex of 13.
Okay. So.
Yeah, you got him grabbed now. Okay, go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay. I got a 20.
Sweet. I got a 22 total.
All right, I need to do a roll off with the working guy. Working man.
Me?
Yeah.
Not adding mod 16. We have to roll off again.
Yes. All right.
13.
I got 9. Okay. Cool. So you get to go first, and then the guy, and then Zagouf. And there's a handy little initiative tracker window that I only recently learned was a thing. All right, Aurel, you're up first.
Okay, I'm also going to attempt to do a grab attack and pull him.
All right.
Seeing it, he's already being grabbed, so you're going to get combat advantage against him.
All right.
Because grabbing somebody that's already being grabbed is quite easy.
Rolled a 15, so plus... +6, so 21.
That's a
That's
a success.
And then I'll do a strength check to move at half speed to drag him with me.
Okay. Actually, that's a standard action.
It is?
Yeah. I'm
Alright.
looking at it right here, unfortunately. Yeah, standard action. I'm looking at it right here. It's not unfortunate that I'm looking at it.
Then I guess I'll do an action point.
All right.
Uh, 21 versus 42.
That is a success.
I don't have control of my token.
Oh, really? Okay. Whoops.
Oh, neither do I.
What the hell?
Okay, now
All right. And Shizknight, I guess you're going to be...
Yeah.
If you want to, you can move along with him while he's doing this.
Okay.
His strength check was... his strength attack was great enough to pull you both. That's kind of a little bit of DM fiat, but it seems like fun for right now.
yeah.
All right. Yeah, he's still clutching his throat. He can't talk at the moment. Be solid punch. All right. His turn. Well, he's going to attempt to wrench himself free of your grasp using brute force.
So that'll be against my fortitude.
That's correct. Actually, against both of your fortitudes. That is a 14.
Miss.
What about you, Zagouf?
Wait, what? Versus
Roll
my
a
fortitude?
Yes.
Mine's 18.
All right. So yeah, he can't get out of your grasp this time. Well, that's all he can do. Zagouf, you're... Wait, what?
It's a move action to escape grabs.
Oh, well, in that case, he's going to try it twice. That time, he rolled a 1. So, no, he's
Alright.
staying there. If you're up.
Alright.
Unfortunately for you guys, there are people in the area I don't notice.
Awesome. Shit. Should probably drag him back a little bit further.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna try to keep dragging him back.
All right, strength attack.
That's is that gonna be plus my half level?
Plus, yes.
Okay, so that's a 22.
Okay, you succeed.
And then I just do my regular movement speed.
Half speed.
Half speed. Okay, so a 2.
And you pull the target with you. And Aurel, you can move along with them as if you'd like.
All right.
Half of 5 would be 2 in this because you round down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so there you go. I'm moving there.
All right, where do you want to end up with respect to
Everyone space.
Aurel?
I'm actually gonna let him drag him over here so that I'm behind him.
Okay. And just I'm gonna decrease the size for right now, just on map tool, so it's easier to figure out to see what's going on. He's not actually small.
He got small.
All right, and you still have a move action and a minor.
Freaking.
Can't really do much unless you've got something.
Yeah, I can't really do anything else. I mean, I don't think I can drag him further, can I? With my
No,
movement?
that takes
Yeah.
standard.
No, I'll just
You could do an action point to drag him further.
be worth it. Fuck it. Yeah, I'll use an action point and drag him further.
All right, another strength attack.
I am 8k away from completing this.
Come
It's
on.
21.
That's a success. And that's difficult terrain, so you're only going to be able to move the one square.
I'll just, fuck it, just to get him that much further away. Yes.
The shade from the building's offering a significant amount of darkness now. You could still see just fine, but it's like not. Oh, you're no longer out in the open.
All right.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Aurel, you're up.
That's funny.
Minor action. I'll pull my full blade out.
Okay.
Let's see which attack. All right, I'm gonna use Dominator Strike, and I'll combo Dread Smite onto that.
All right.
That's gonna be 22 versus AC.
That is a hit.
All right. This is going to do strength plus charisma plus weapon plus charisma plus 2.
Jesus. All right.
So
Drag him, drag him, drag him. Murder him!
yeah. All right, so that's going to be 24 damage, cold and necrotic,
All right.
and he is now taking ongoing 5 cold and necrotic damage save ends.
He is bloodied. Well beyond bloodied, actually.
All right.
Okay. Well, it's his turn. And ongoing 5 damage, you said?
Yes.
And okay. He ain't looking so hot. All right, well, he's going to desperately try and he's going to struggle to try and get out. That is a 9 versus Zach's Fortitude. Failure. I'm going to try again. Wow, this time he actually gets out.
And he gets to shift 1 as a part of that.
Going to do that. And he's going to make a disdainful yelping noise as loud as he's able to, which isn't too terribly loud. Let's see if anybody in the plaza hears it. An 18 or higher. None of them, however, are actively listening for it, so
Passive.
nobody hears it.
Yeah.
All right.
You murder people like a boss.
All right, Zagouf, you're up.
All right. I guess I'm gonna walk up to him and put my hands around his neck. I'm gonna try to strangle him.
Choke a bit.
All right, so guess it's going to be another grab attack.
Shit, that's only 11.
11?
Yeah.
All right. You're going to fail to do so.
Oh no.
Despite how badly he's getting fucked up, he manages to dodge it somehow.
Make sure to see if he saves against the ongoing damage.
Oh, that's right. My bad. He does. I forgot about the save part of it. Rather, I didn't hear you say save, but that was my bad. I know you actually said it. All right. Anything else, Sego?
I can't do anything else.
Okay. All right, Aurel, you're up.
I have temporary hit points that I was given from my last Dominator Strike. I'm going to sacrifice those temporary hit points to do more damage on this attack. And I'll use Dominator Strike again. That'll be 27 versus AC.
All right. Is that a crit? Or is that just a
No,
hit?
that's just a hit.
That sounded like a crit. Okay, yeah, that's a hit.
Something caught in the garbage disposal?
I don't know.
Fork caught in the garbage.
Oh, I rolled a 2 on damage. Okay, so that's going to be... Damn it, I should have flanked him.
Okay.
I laughed. It was fucking funny.
That's only going to be 11 damage.
That's enough to kill.
And then I will attempt to catch his body.
I guess acrobatic.
I think this plant has seen its day, Josh.
Please kill me. Kill me.
Okay. 17.
All right, you catch his body. Pretty sure you're strong enough to just hold it up.
Yeah. Alright. So that's my turn.
Yes. All right. Well, yeah, he's dead now.
Yay.
Well, that's the end of combat. What level are you guys?
5.
5.
5. Okay. All right. Well, You guys get 750 experience.
Jesus.
That is 150 for the man and 600 for not getting caught, as well as how you handled it.
All right,
You
so
guys handled that very well.
now we have to figure out how to dispose of the body.
I'm going to give you guys control of this. They're the guy's token now.
All right, we could try to stash him in those barrels, and then get out of here.
What's in the barrels?
We'll have to find out.
I guess I'll go drag one over there. Try to get the top one real quick, I guess.
These barrels over here. Those barrels will probably be
Those
used.
barrels, yeah, I didn't see those. Yeah, those barrels. I guess I'll drag his body.
All right, let me go ahead and reveal. Well, now that combat's over, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to reveal all of it.
It's gold. Or urine.
All right. There you go. That's all revealed.
So I guess we'll look inside these chests and barrels.
All right.
To see if any of them empty. This Cheryl.
This large, this stuff all has various bits of food and other supplies for the. Well, this building right here is a butcher, as a butcher's shop. So this contains giblets and all sorts of other nasty things. And then this box, it has nothing in it.
So stash him in there and cover him in giblet.
How sharp is your sword?
Oh dear Lord.
Very sharp. I don't think we have time to just start cutting up a body.
Just cut off his arms and legs and his head and stuff him into different giblets.
Oh my God!
Okay, yeah, I'll cut off his head and.
Okay.
Just cut off. Okay, yeah, cut off his head and give it to me.
Yeah,
And then you can cut off the rest, and I'll keep the head, and no one will know who he is.
Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so cutting off the head.
All right.
And this
You're able to do that with a small amount of time.
Like you said, it's giblets and stuff.
Yeah, giblets.
So
and
that's
stuff.
like the trash food that's being thrown away.
Yes.
Okay, good. So
Or not being thrown away, but it's being stored for other uses.
like pig food.
Yeah.
Okay. So we should probably like take his clothes off and flay him a little bit, so it just looks like meat.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do that.
I know Aurel is evil alignment, but what about Zagouf?
This is not for.
You're neutral, right?
Yes, this is to preserve our.
I mean, I wasn't gonna question it. The only case in which I'd question it is if you were a lawful good paladin.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
oh, you're fine. But okay, yeah, you guys are able to do that.
This is to preserve our our image. No one knows, and no one will ever know.
All right.
Okay, so flay the body parts so that there's no skin. Put them in the barrels with the giblet.
All right. All right.
All right, let's get out of.
Yeah, let's go. Should we just walk casually out in the open?
Are we covered in blood or anything?
There's a puddle of piss over there.
Yeah, you guys have like little bits of giblets and blood on stuff on you.
Is there like a rain gutter water anywhere around?
Right there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rub myself in piss. this like a water container?
Sure. We can say it is.
Alright, I'm gonna clean off my armor of the blood.
Right?
Didn't want to clean yourself with piss.
If you want to, how about it?
No, I can clean myself off too.
Alright. You guys are clean now.
Okay, so where did we need to head after this? Okay, yeah, we need to find out more about... Where'd the other guy go?
Other guy?
Yeah.
Oh, he ran down the alley, took a left turn here, and he's nowhere to be seen now.
Alright. So we could try something daring and go after the leader of the cult. Or we could continue to investigate.
Well, we... Wait, what was the first option? I couldn't hear.
Go after the priest, the head priest.
How far away is the residential district from here?
Isn't that where it lives, right?
Yes. It's starting to get towards late afternoon. The sun is just now starting to go towards the horizon. The sky is still bright blue. It's just a little darker now.
All right.
And the festival starts right after sundown.
Well, shall we go assassinate a high priest?
I guess that's our only option if we want to answer.
Let's go.
So I have this saying that I always tell people whenever they ask. It's like, oh, like what is it like being a dungeon master or a DM? And I was like, okay, so number one thing you need to know about being a DM: the players will never, ever, 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 ever follow any of the things you. It will always fuck everything up 100% of the time without fail. That being said, would it be all right with you guys if we ended the session here so I could have more time to plan based on your decision of trying to go assassinate?
Of course.
Okay, thank you.
I mean, we might not kill him. We just want to answer.
Yeah. All right. Well, good session, gentlemen.
Yes.
Thanks for watching, everyone.